there has been a new ID that hit the Limbus Company. A new spider, nurse house spider of the index nurse father Yi Sang. What's going on here? Jesus Christ, that's loud. We all knew that Yi Sang was going to get this because he basically looks like he's 2 seconds away from doing a Roland cosplay anyway. This is the closest that we'll get to Roland in Limbus Company. For now, until like Canto 14. Wait a minute, that means we're gonna have Fury. He's gonna do Furioso. Oh my god. This is awkward. This means that in a different mirror world that Yi Sang is my dad, is that how that works? If I marry Ryoshu, that makes him my dad or my father-in-law. How does that, I don't know how this works. What the fuck is that? Does he have his own version of Furioso? So there's Furioso replica, and then there's Yi Sang's replica as well? Because he had that big sword that looks different than... Does anybody else have a version of Furioso that I should know about? This is the Furioso, ideal Furioso. Is he talking over himself? He's doing the thing. He's doing it. He's doing the thing. He's going Furioso mode. Oh wow, he even loses the... Wait, he goes into it the phase 2 as well? Oh, he does the phase thing too. He turns into the Claymantics logo. Oh, it's the in-game voice lines being played underneath the trailer voice lines. Oh my god. How the fuck? So Ryoshu is gonna have to do more damage than this. I mean, this is ridiculous. He's not even... Ryoshu didn't even get her ID yet. How is he this strong? I feel like the art could have been better. This is kind of just like, I don't know. Also, his weapon kind of just looks like he has a malfunctioning pen that's just shooting ink everywhere. There we go. Incredible. The new ID. Oh my god. I don't have the lunacy for this. I can't get him. I can't get him. I can't even pull for him. I'm free to play. I'm free to clay. I got another video after this. What is this?
This video will spoil the...
Every like couple of days, there's like a new group of people that discover Limbus Company, and they make a video talking about how fantastic it is. And I want to see what's going on here. I want to see what people are saying about my Limbus Company.
The entirety of the game. Welcome to Limbus Company, a gacha game ran by people who don't know gacha games.
Ran by people that hate money and yet somehow are building homes made of purely nothing but money.
Game where there is actually no game, only gambling and flipping.
What are you talking about? The combat in this game is on another level, okay?
Coins. This thing is not a game, it is an epidemic. Taking place in the city, a one-to-one replica of modern-day Warsaw. With its true...
No, it's more of a replica of any modern-day city.
...life Spanish vampires, evil Chinese eunuchs, and
a bunch of femboys and twinks.
Everything in the city is horrible.
And feet. There's also feet.
And therefore accurate to a life of an Eastern European. In this game, we play as Dante, who's running a daycare consisting of literal war criminals to a homosexual German boy.
Excuse me? Homosexual? Excuse me? Listen, what?
And yes, we are...
How dare you? Not that there's anything wrong with it, but
from the Inferno.
Give him a moment to rizz up the huzz.
No, along with this guide, Virgin Uchiha. With all their
Virgin Uchiha?
cells combined, they can gamble their life savings away. Travel through a new corporate form of hell with a bus, whilst collecting a bunch of glowing sticks and fighting off the Illuminati and a severe mental health.
I don't know if it's the Illuminati because, like, you're not supposed to know who the Illuminati is. We know exactly who the frauds are that we need to take out.
For that, if you've been on the...
I'm not gonna pull so lean, Zombie King!
For the past few years, you've probably heard of this game.
Don't touch my boyfriend.
Let me be the one to give you the community's most misinformative, unserious, and unhelpful review. Please do not take me seriously. Hope you enjoy. Glory to Limbus.
I don't think there's anybody in the Limbus community that takes the Limbus Company story like 100% seriously. Like, I'm pretty sure everybody gets the memes and everybody just goes along with it. Like, there might be other communities where you're just like, you sang drowned his grandma, and then somebody's just like, oh, that's not what happened. Yeah. But thank Christ we don't have to deal with that in this community.
Okay, so for this video to make any sense, I'll have to tell you a simplified version of the lore. This city is comprised of...
The city is woke as fuck, dude.
23 companies, all in a race to figure out how to cause the most huge...
Can we go one video without Uma Musumi?
...suffering possible, while still staying profitable. All the while ever since a corporation called Lobotomy Corp.
I think the easiest way to explain the city to anybody is just to tell them that the city in Limbus Company, the city in Project Moon is basically Hassan's wet dream.
Flew into the sky and exploded. There's been a new god of schizophrenia who's distorting mentally ill people.
I've never God of schizophrenia is a metal as fuck title.
To eldritch horrors, and there's also people going Super Saiyan. And that's all you have to know for now. Since our story in this hellhole starts off with Dante losing his head and developing amnesia whilst a bunch
The Joe Biden
of
reference.
furries bully him. However, a bus flies in and out comes a white woman.
Hi there. Would you like to...
What the wait, is this a fucking Postal 2 Limbus Company crossover?
Hi there.
And the jiggle physics.
Would you like to sign my contract?
This video is fucking insane. Who the fuck got the idea to do Faust and Postal 2 combined? You're a fucking... This Bag Bass is a madman.
Thank you for signing your soul away to Limbus Company.
Does she kick him? Does she kick him at all?
Enjoy your job at middle management. Here's your 11 other employees. Good luck.
Oh my god. You should have had her, like, kick Dante and then start pissing on him.
Our guide Virgil.
Listen, that's not a fetish or anything. That's literally just from Postal 2. You can kick people and piss on them. I didn't make the game.
Virgil's all over the animals and saves us. However, not before making us go through insurmountable amounts of pain by rewinding them all back to life from the gates of hell. And now that they're alive, let me introduce our merry band of idiots.
They're not all idiots, okay? Just Heathcliff and Donkey, but that's all.
Gregor, a bug guy who has an evil scheming mother.
Listen, I could fix her.
Story's not finished.
Jesus, fuck it. Prager, god damn it.
Rodion, a Russian Amazonian communist with a gambling problem.
Bro, her, like, her source material, it is a 24-hour story about fucking nothing. I tried listening to the audiobook. It is fucking 2 hours of a kid talking to a drunk guy in a bar. I'm like, can we get to the fucking story here? What? People call this one of the best fucking novels ever written? I'm gonna fucking scream.
Closeted homosexual.
No, listen, you know what? Actually, I would prefer him to be homosexual because then he won't be trying to rizz up my Ryoshu.
Racist and a War Thunder player.
Crime and Punishment is peak, and I remember 8% of it. That's because the other 92% is fucking garbage. It was written at a time where, like, people didn't have, like, soap operas and dramas and shit like that. So all you had was one book to your entire name. So that was the book that you read, and that's all you did. You slaved away, you broke rocks, and then you came home and you read Crime and Punishment. That was the only thing that there was. There's more things now, people. There's more things now. We don't need to read Crime and Punishment. You do not need to do this to yourself.
Your boy had a job at Lockheed Martin, but now
if Clay didn't like Crime and Punishment, imagine if he tried reading House of Leaves. I actually have House of Leaves. I got 7 pages in. It's interesting, but I'll read it eventually.
he's Ishmael. The resident
Ishmael is one of the best characters in the entire game.
normal person who's secretly mentally ill.
She's not mentally ill. Don't talk shit about Ishmael. She's not mentally ill. She was assaulted by a criminal gaslighter. Okay? I'd like to see you deal with that, good man.
As the natural bloodthirst of an American. Eat clip proper Brexit.
We're really just blasting through these people. You better apologize to Ishmael.
Giza, happiest man from Birmingham. Don Quixote. You already know about
Don Quixote, the woman with 1/4 of a brain cell.
her. The dumbest creature ever and a hero of
Dumbest creature ever. No, Heathcliff is, I don't know.
justice.
I feel like Don Quixote, if she just got like Xan, what do you get for Ritalin? If she got some Ritalin, she'd be all right. Heathcliff would then become the dumbest.
Lu, a Chinese noble with a totally normal childhood and family. One of the many.
I feel like compared to Ryoshu, he did have a pretty normal life.
Heirs to China. Ryoshu, a psychopathic mother that has her own language which needs a whole translation sheet. Mersalt, the autistic goat holding
The autistic goat. God damn it. Oh, if only France felt the same way. If only Albert Camus, whatever his name is, if only that's how the story ended. And Merceau was an autistic goat. The end.
Putting this team together. Possibly racist. Oh,
possibly racist. You don't gotta sell me on him anymore. Please. Audis is... Okay, hold on.
The autistic goat.
Hold on. Did he make the joke that I'm about to make?
Holding this team together. Possibly racist. Otis. A middle-aged woman with...
Okay, I was gonna say Mersault, possibly racist. Audis, definitely racist.
potentially the horniest fans this...
Dude, oh my god, listen, she might be so old that she can't get pregnant anymore, but I will find a way.
fan base has to offer.
I can fix her.
Our biggest glazer and a war criminal. Boss.
Literally, our biggest glazer and a war criminal, and so old that she can't get pregnant anymore. You just described the perfect woman.
Of our boss, Mephistopheles. And did I mention she's the creator of Mephistopheles, and she won't shut the fuck up about it.
That's impressive for the stupidest Faust to be able to do that. By the way, holy shit, she's got big... She is just jamming her tits into Yi Sang's back. I've never noticed this before. Look at her gazams. She's got these giant gazams, and fucking Yi Sang's just like, oh my god, I can't believe it's happening. It's finally happening. Oh my god.
Dimensional Discord server with only herself. And then there's Dante, forced to be the manager of this absolute
serial aura farmer.
And never the patient. On our fancy bus, there's also Virgilius, who I already mentioned. And driving this thing is his daughter Karen, who doesn't know how to drive. But that's all for my...
I don't think... Is she actually... I think she's just like technically his like adopted... I looked up some of the lore because I can't find Leviathan. Is it actually translated? I thought somebody said that it wasn't translated yet. But I looked at some of the lore and I don't think it's actually his daughter.
Questionable introduction, since the bus is currently under attack by the...
But she basically is now. I mean, after Canto 9, she basically is.
Homeless population.
Well, technically after the events of Leviathan, she did it. You know what I'm saying?
Of the back streets. So it's time for the combat. If I'm being honest, I'm kind of clueless on how the combat exactly works, since majority of the game is completed by pressing the two funny win rate buttons.
You just described the perfect video game.
I'll try to break it down for you, simple style. In battle, everyone has 3 tiers of skills, and when 2 enemies use their attacks against one another...
You've already explained too much. Just hit the 2 funny buttons and win the game.
They will clash. Then it's all gambling, baby. Flip a coin. If you roll heads, good. If you roll tails, shit. This process of flipping coins will continue until one skill loses against the others, and the loser will take damage. All of this essentially makes Limbus...
So basically, anytime that you hear somebody say, oh, Clay's not good at Limbus Company, he doesn't even know how to play the game, it's not even my fault. It's the goddamn coins. So why don't you shove your goddamn criticism up your ass?
Combat feel like you're staring at a fucking slot machine. There's a whole lot more to combat, but those of you who correspond with my prejudice of what a viewer of mine is...
I was not expecting to hear "Every day is great" at your Juness from Persona 4 in this video.
You'll just have to press the funny win rate button and let the game play itself for you. And that's the prologue. Now it's time for the story. Starting off with Kanto.
Man, I really hope he skips Canto 4. This one's kind of mid. It starts off with Ryoshu getting her head blasted in by Donkey.
Just fucking killed themselves and our bus eats people.
I love how the first thing, like they heard, hey, who's this weird guy with a clock for a head? Oh, he's gonna sign a contract with you guys so that you guys can't die. Really fucking sick. And they all just immediately started testing it out on each other.
The gang finds themselves in the dirty cockroach-infested streets of Detroit, which has a...
Oh no, you hate to find yourself in Detroit.
Court branch and a golden bow within it. So to make this short, we acquire Yuri and the bow.
Uh-oh, we acquired Yuri. You know what that means. Time to get to Twitter.
Forms a...
Get those Twitter fingers typing.
Spiritual connection with Gregor, which places us into his memory. This is something that just happens, and we'll be doing this every single Kanto.
By the way, did that fucking apple, did that apple not look strangely sexual?
Please go to therapy. After figuring out we just needed to get touched by a giant lady's hand,
Oh, yes. Listen, you just described my Saturday nights.
Bo is resting in an apple, and Ref, our lesbian, got swallowed.
This was the moment that I realized that this game was metal as fuck, and I needed to keep playing it.
That bad apple.
Bro, I think the first time I played Limbus Company was on a Saturday, and like literally, like I'm recording it and everything, and I'm playing the game, and there was a moment where I was just like, this fucking game is awesome. Like it's got fucking dungeons and shit. Like this game is fucking amazing.
Do something. And upon defeating the Yuri apple, it drops the bow, but it's stolen by Gregor's mom and her team consisting of Juan,
A bunch of frauds.
And
Fraudske Uchiha right here.
King Von. They are working for N-Corp, also known as Nagel und Hammer, which is highly
I
reminiscent.
remember your hatred for Gregor. I never hated Gregor. I was always his #1 fan. And when he wakes up from his sleepy nap in the ICU, and also when he wakes up next to Jamila, who was also just trying to recuperate from the battle, and they both wake up, you're all going to tell them that I was always Gregor's #1 fan. You're going to tell him that, or I will shoot you in the head.
Certain unnamed German empire, which I cannot name. They eventually knock us out and take the bow. And that's the entirety of the Kanto. What an absolute disaster.
You know we're going to get a sequel to his Kanto now because of what happened in Kanto 9.
No one likes this Kanto, so I'm fucking skipping over it.
What the... Bro, fucking Rodian? Do I have to go over the whole Rodian banging Sinclair in the bathroom, and then they walk into the back room, and there was two fucking Dwayne The Rock Johnson lookalikes guarding a room with a bunch of people playing poker, and one of the trash compactors from the Lobotomy Corporate. Kanto 2 was legit. It had a giant ice chicken, for Christ's sake!
Enter Germany, and that one place from
Kanto 3 was also fucking peak, dude.
Persona 5 has been turned into an immigration checkpoint, which we will promptly ignore due to our company not believing in national border.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Don Quixote broke the window and then Ice tried to kill us. That was crazy.
We enter a village named Kal, the hometown of Sing.
This Kanto was so fucking good because it was basically just Berserk.
It's currently being burnt by the Catholic Church, whose whole job is to just be extremely racist against people with prosthetics. And this place happens to be the manufacturing place of prosthetics. Upon entering the now
It's funny how that works.
crisp and jolly town, we get greeted by the one who grips.
Oh my god.
Yes, that is her actual title, and she really wants to meet
Jack the Gripper.
Sinclair. Turns out, Cromer is performing a satanic ritual in Sinclair's basement.
You just described the perfect woman.
But Sinclair airdrops his memories to us, which include him leaking
Airdrop his memories to us.
highly classified documents in order to win an argument.
Bro, my commentary about this Kanto was absolutely fucking unhinged.
And him slowly becoming racist towards his own family.
That's my boy Sinclair, yeah.
Like, really into this, so she killed Sinclair's family. And there's also this cryptic...
Sinclair, I killed your whole family, so now we can get married, right? He was just like, oh god, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
blue twink called Damien. Stupid, don't like him.
And then Damien, the fucking bro, is just like, don't worry, bro, I got her. It fucking just snaps her out of existence.
Because get this, when we finally do get to go face to face with Cromer...
This was so anticlimactic. What the fuck? Hold on. This is the only time that anyone has ever used this Merso ID. That's incredible. On this Claymantics, you witness things that no man has ever witnessed before. That's
huge
incredible.
Mass of bodies. Damien shows
That
up
scene was
and
also incredible. His fucking skin is melting from his bones, and he's like, I fucking hate this bitch. What she took from me, and he fucking climbed up a fucking giant mountain of bloody bones, and then all of a sudden his twink best friend, not boyfriend, all right, people, his best friend came in here and snapped her in half.
one-shots her.
Fucking okay, bro.
We're back in the nest, and the local KFC manager lost 11 herbs and spices, which made him distort into a chicken. So now it's our
Don't you just hate when that happens?
job to turn him back by having a cook-off, and this
Can somebody make a parody of Merso as Gordon Ramsay running into somebody's chicken and going, it's fucking raw?
along with us killing a Red Bull, allows us to sign a contract with Monster Energy.
Oh, by the way,
killing a Red Bull allows us to
Project
sign a
Moon
contract with Monster Energy.
Project Moon just dropping Alfonso and just dipping. Dropped Alfonso and then just walked away and never spoke about her ever again.
Who are willing to trade their boat to us if we kill the local terrorist organization known as Prime Energy. We want
Oh, not Prime Energy. Anything but that. I'd rather drink anthrax than Prime Energy.
inside Monster
I'd rather stab myself in the arm than do anything that Logan Paul does.
HQ and meet the branch manager and Yi Sung's former colleague, Ben Shapiro.
What the fuck kind of reference is that? Ben Shapiro? Dongrang is Ben Shapiro?
The branch manager and Yi Sung's former colleague, Ben Shapiro.
Oh my, this is just fucking ridiculous. Is that, can you fuck cows in his religion? I don't...
What am I even saying, man? This script's so bad, we become the victim of a terrorist attack and go through 31 combat.
See, how people, listen guys, am I allowed to hate Canto 4 now that Ben Shapiro is involved? I feel like we'd do that.
Notes, I've been fighting for 5 hours, please help me. Upon clearing out the terrorist hideout, we come face to
I cannot believe they blew up one of the best girls in this entire franchise as well.
face with the secret sponsor of Logan Paul.
By the way, fucking Like a Dragon battle theme in the background. Fucking sick. I see you.
And Yi Sung's ex-girlfriend, the Unabomber, hoisting a golden bow before...
You know, I realize, I wonder if Kim Ji-yoon ever had like a string of bad relationships, because there's several Kantos where the main character has either a bad relationship with his parents or his ex-girlfriend.
gently shoving it into Yi Sung and leaving
Facts don't care about your Kanto 4 feelings.
behind a photo of her, King Von, Ben Shapiro, and Yi Sung, who all used to be in a liberal arts polycule called the League of...
A liberal arts polycule. This guy is amazing.
Nine before disbanding and making Yi Sung
Polyamory at Lockheed Martin is the name of the dude. The chapters are even jokes. He wrote this one's called The Lore of Limbert. I think we should change the name from Limbus Company to Limbert Company.
Yi sad. But whilst Yi Sung was reminiscing about old relationships, Prime sent their actual army of 13-year-olds to destroy Monster HQ. So we go there and take an elevator to the top where the Unabomber wants to destroy the source of all monsters.
Fucking
But this
Unabomber!
one dude I haven't cared to mention yet does a fucking swan dive into a pool of it to try and taste the new flavor, and he dies. Because Monster Energy's micro...
It's not worth it, bro. Unless it's Chaos or M80, I don't want to fucking hear about it, dude.
things to zero, and it's of course in old Project Moon fashion powered by human suffering. So turns out Monster Energy, naturally as one does, collaborated with the Catholic Church to
It always comes back to the Catholic Church. Oh yeah, Samjo just kind of was like, I don't want to be in this anymore, then killed himself or something. We don't talk about him.
snuff films across the city in order to increase monster production, was so we could get a new flavor of monster. And all this gloating nearly makes the Unabomber distort, but they instead manifest ego and then die in Yi Sung's
One of the
arms.
most bullshit
The bomb resonates
fights-
with Yi Sung, and
One of the most bullshit fights in the entire game. It was so bullshit that it caused Tectone to just start copying Asmongold altogether.
him creating
Fucking quit the game and became balder Asmongold.
our in-game gotcha system, which is a mirror that shows us alternate universes of the
That's
user.
also
And it's
crazy.
what
This Kanto, as much as I hate it, it makes the gotcha system canon to the actual story. And
gamble
Jesus
on.
Christ.
And it's a thing that also
XK is just sending me just nonstop Limbus and Library of... Stop sending me porn during the stream, XK. Jesus Christ. I'm talking to the people.
allows our sinners to become the absolute worst versions of themselves for a fight. Oh no, the enemies are too strong. Hold on, let me become a 4chan user. So turns out the League broke up and Herman in N-Corp created her
My
own version
bad
of it.
twin.
The League of Legends,
Ew, Mike. Ew. More like the League of
which
Frauds.
King Von recruited Yi Sung into, but he eventually left after he started talking to himself.
Bro didn't even talk about the ridiculous foot shot that we had there.
After surviving the
Oh,
last
there was another one. He didn't say anything about it.
combat nodes, we make it to
You
the
gotta get the people engaged. There are people that are just like, whatever, fucking Limbus Company. I'm gonna go do my taxes. And then you just say, fate! And they're like, what? What was that? What's going on here? What?
The end of the dungeon where we find Ben Shapiro by himself.
Fucking jeez. What did that say?
Combat notes.
How do you do, liberals? By the way, Alfonso?
After surviving the last combat notes,
Is Alfonso? Look at, is Alfonso not one of the hottest chicks in the entire franchise?
the end of the dungeon where we find Ben Shapiro by himself.
And then G-Sang cuts his head off.
My long-lost lover.
Don't call me that.
Would you please take me back? I've become bitter, I swear. Lately, I've come to a realization that maybe...
Is this just straight up just gay? Is there just about to be gay sex on my screen?
just maybe, facts do care about
Oh my fucking god. Oh.
Oh, good, actually. Isag, I finally found my true self. Becoming woke for a second there, distorted.
Oh no! That would have been funny if they were just like, wait a minute, is he distorting? No, he's going woke!
Me, but then I remembered that beautiful cow back home. It reminded me of my
Reminded me of my sister?
sister. I really
Now we know, this actually, you know what? Now we know why Yisang was depressed.
like that cow, Isag.
After a long fight in which
Yeah, Carmen doesn't make people distort. She just gets in their ear and goes, you should dye your hair blue. You should put a horseshoe in your nose. That would be really fucking, that'd be fucking cinema.
Hero managed to distort and then manifest ego, Yisang reflects on his past
You should shock your dog. You should.
and realize he can still move on and fly forwards, thus giving him the strength to kill Shapiro and cure his depression.
That is a insane line to say after a certain other Ben Shapiro had had something happen to him back in September.
Absolute cinema. We're on our way to the United States of America, and to get there we'll have to make our bus into a boat and sail the Great Lake, Michigan. But
Oh
unfortunately,
no, that's why all the slime and the sludge was around, because it was in Chicago.
Ishmael is very scared of Michigan, so we have a game of
I meant Detroit. I meant not Chicago, Detroit. Two different places.
Burr.
I live in the fucking country. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Try and lighten the mood, but this girl's crazy. So we sail out on the Limbo.
She's not crazy. She was just leave her alone.
Defining Lake Michigan and America. But
Have you seen her giant knockers?
She's just like America, and breaking them can get you killed. By
That 3D segment, I thought I was having a stroke. I was like, what the fuck? The game's going 3D? Where is this budget?
law enforcement.
I guess they had a lot of money to save after they had to fire. They fired all those artists for no reason.
And in the Great
Thanks, Twitter. You only make things worse.
Lake, the cops are actually 5 whales, which will turn you into a zombie if you fucking die. Knowing all this,
Fucking Kanto was insane. The reason why I say Kanto 5 is as good as Kanto 5 and 9 are the best is because Kanto 5 was insane. Like, we go to a beach and the beach is fucking terrible. And it's full of like abomination nuclear fucking Mirelurk crabs. And then we meet a chick from Library of Ruina. She gets drunk. Then we go on to this fucking. Then we do One Piece for a while. We sail the ocean. What is it called? The Great Blue. What is it fucking called? We go looking for the Great Blue. Then we get attacked by seamen. And I'm not talking about the sailors. Then we fight a giant monster in the water. Then we go to an oil rig that's covered in semen. And I'm not talking about the sailors. Then we fight a giant purple man who's very angry about his hair. And then we go inside of a giant whale and then refuse to kill our arch nemesis so that they can come back and kill us later.
we sail out and arrive at Rhode Island, where we are supposed to rendezvous with an agent, but they got kidnapped by a syndicate.
Oh, Smee, my beloved. Why did they do this to us?
By one of the fingers, that being the middle. They are
Using headphones now. Why are you listen, do I have to add to the disclaimer? Do not watch this show in public or without headphones. Do I really have to fucking tell you people this? You should know by now.
basically gangs which rival corporations in strength. Whilst
What do you mean I'm the only Smee? More for me then. More Smee for me.
in the back streets, and we just happened to run into one of their territories and
I can't believe it's just we meet a sexy hot pirate hag and the first thing we do is beat the living shit out of her.
kill most of their underlings. But this at least allowed us to free our agent and then learn the location of the next boat. On our voyage, we fight multiple eldritch abominations and row until we reach the LobCorp branch, covered in cum.
What the fuck?
Eldritch abominations and row until we reach the LobCorp
Is that a cockroach cake?
covered
Ew. Ew.
Covered in cum. This nations.
Hold on.
Until we reach the Corp branch. Covered in cum.
You thought I was making it up. You thought I was making it up.
This whale is a sick fucking freak. Supposedly, a fat bastard by the name of the pallid
Fat bastard.
whale ate the whole
I like how Ishmael calls it that damn whale, and he just says that fat bastard.
entire facility along with everything in it before spitting it out with a coating of whale sperm and
It's oh my god.
human bodies, which causes Ishmael to vent about a hag, she called her former.
Yeah, everybody's covered in cum, and Ishmael's like, I will not forget my fucking vengeance. I will have my fucking revenge.
Captain, who supposedly inspired and led her own crew to their deaths due to her insanity and obsession with the pallid whale. So now Ishmael is obsessed with hunting and killing her in return. Because fuck therapy. We'd rather kill the elderly. Funnily enough,
Yeah, that sounds great. I mean, listen, you either date the elderly or you kill the
we are about to leave. We come face to face
That's my mantra. That's how I live my life. When I meet an old person, I go, we're either fighting or fucking.
with the upper echelon of masculinity and the most kawaii.
Oh, did he just have Hello Kitty shoes?
We come face to face with the upper echelon of masculinity.
Hello Kitty. Okay.
And the most kawaii serial killer you've ever seen. Ricardo
This was I'm telling you, Canto 5 is fucking peak.
Milos, everybody. Konnichiwa.
I like how when I say, you know, I didn't really like Canto 4. People are like, oh. And it's like, compare Canto 4 to 5. I saw somebody was like, well, Canto 9 was like, comparing Canto 9 to Canto 4 is kind of unfair because Canto 9 is like a nuclear bomb and Canto 4 is like a water pistol. Sure. Compare Canto 4 to 5, okay? Does your Canto have Ricardo? Does your Canto have Ricardo? Does your Canto have Ricardo? Go fuck yourself.
Want me to slimes? I've heard one of you took my tickets to Turkey. Now,
Oh, no, that hairline's not bad enough to go to Turkey.
I know. 'Twas our dear Heathcliff. Mine eyes did see him enter thy humble abode.
This video is fantastic. This fucking everybody, please go fucking subscribe to this guy. This fucking video is fantastic. He's got Limbus Company Gmod in this video.
in Rhode Island and depart with a bag
And voice actors too?
full of tickets, sir.
I probably missed this, but I feel like they ass pulled the whole like Heathcliff stealing the coupon. Like I feel like that just came out of nowhere. But it doesn't even matter because it just works. It just works. Why do these guys want to kill us? I don't know. Heathcliff, he stole the coupon, his hair coupons. It's like, what? We're searching for Ahab and a giant whale, and we're standing on an oil rig covered in cum, and a guy comes out of nowhere and is pissed off because his hair coupons, by the way? Like what? Like one thing if he stole his comb or something, but fucking coupons? Heathcliff stole it so he could look good for the Huzz. Jesus fucking Christ, people.
There's a button on the back of your head. You need to kill yourself.
So,
What?
after getting brutally pounded by a balding Latino man, we get
But listen, he's not balding. There's no way it's a hairpiece.
saved by the local Finnish uncle, a color fixer known as the Indigo Elder, who's out on his bike.
I like how they introduce the middle as like oh my god, like Ricardo's probably like nobody can be stronger than Ricardo in this. The middle is crazy. Like they're very passionate about fashion. That's really weird and fucked up. And then you meet other members of the fucking middle, and you're just like, yeah, I'll take Ricardo. I'll take Ricardo any day. A guy who will kill me because of his hair, I'll take him over whatever the fuck Matthias is. Quite frankly, thank you very much.
fishing trip for a whale. So there's one thing I forgot to mention actually. The golden bow is somewhere inside the whale.
Clay, will you rob the techno yakuza for a killer haircut for your partner? No, I will not. I have no idea. Listen, there are a lot of things that I would do for and with the yakuza, but that's not one of them.
And we are way too weak to kill it by ourselves. But now that we have a nuke in human form sitting next to us, we can just
Did bro have a
kill it by ourselves. But now that we have a nuke in human
bro? Does he have the Phantom Pain cigar? Was it not blue a second ago?
are way too weak to kill it by ourselves.
Oh, he's just messing with the colors.
Now that
Okay.
we-
I was just like, did I fucking
In human
did I not realize that his fucking cigar changed color? I was like, what the fuck? But he's it's video magic, ladies and gentlemen.
Sitting next to us, we can just ask him for help. So we help him find the whale and come up with a plan to get devoured by it, since we're immune to its evil cum powers.
They're sinking cities with a giant whale.
Oh hell no, that fat ass whale done ate my former ship, and now they got my morally questionable captain in charge of a whole ass
morally questionable, but sexually doable.
So say hello to Ahab.
I mean, look at that. You might not like it, ladies and gentlemen, but this is the pinnacle of female beauty.
Captain in charge of a whole ass colony. So say hello to Ahab and the Pequod.
By the way, this would be a fantastic, I'm telling you, the Shift Up needs to do what Nikkei does and make these into mini games. For fuck's sake. This is a gacha game that, for all intents and purposes, has no content. It has a new story every 3 to 8 months. It's not enough. Get these fucking mini games in here.
Which consists of Starbuck, Ishmael's lesbian lover Queer Quag, and a
lesbian lover queer. It's not Queer Quag. Ugh.
Soldier who wants to become a landlord.
Ahab! I've come to kill you for what you did!
What are you on about, lass?
Why is she Irish? And was she always Irish?
You killed everyone!
Oh, top of the morning to you. Where's me giant whale?
Because of your blind obsession and...
Nah, I didn't do that.
What are you...
It was clearly the whale.
What do you mean, the whale? I'm not falling for this, okay?
Actually, now that I think about it, it was clearly your fault. The fault lies with you, Fishmail. Should have just killed that whale, simple as.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Hey, I would appreciate it if you would fucking kill yourself!
So
yeah, that's my Ishmael.
We sail out with Queer Quag, whilst Ahab takes the rest of her crew and kills all of them.
A phrase shout out.
Queer Quag, whilst Ahab takes the rest of her crew and...
Look at that. A phrase shout out. Look at that.
Kills all of them. What a shocker. Before using your hag mind control powers to make Starbuck and Queequeg fight against us, and then she devours them.
By the way, somebody said that Queequeg was part of the middle. You're gonna have to show me. Let's show me that in writing. It never happened.
Making them into harpoons for her ego. The god.
Clay, you should do more collabs. Not gonna lie, nobody wants to collab with me.
Harpoon, which does nothing.
That was Frey voicing Ahab. Listen, we gotta work on there. Was that Scott? Were they trying for Scottish or Irish? They gotta work on that. Listen, as a professional voice actor who has done many roles, I can criticize anybody for their voice acting.
She's soft as baby shit.
Clay might be the worst reader ever. I play Project Moon games, sir. You're welcome.
Which allows us to steal the whale and leave her mentally ruined, which in turn completely cures Ishmael's depression. Because turns out that the cure for depression
that was great. When they covered Ishmael and cum, that was insane.
Wasn't killing the elderly, it was making them worse. And now it's time for Heathcliff's very bad, no good, terrible day. After killing Santa, we're now en route to the worst place on
I don't even know why we're talking about this Kanto. Nothing happened at all in this Kanto.
That being London, which is somehow even worse in this game. They took an already established shithole, put an ugly steampunk aesthetic on it, and found a way to tax time and color. So now half of my footage has an ugly piss tint on it, and I can't make the colors go funny. We arrive at Meatcliff's childhood home,
Meatcliff?
Heights, as we were invited to ball by Feetcliff's girlfriend.
Do you just call him Feet? Cliff?
Atty. But since this is a British household, everyone in the house is
a missed opportunity to like black out her voice or like black out her name for this entire segment and then explain the whole clear all blank section at the end. You missed that immersion.
Besides the one black person in the manor, and
excuse me,
they happen to be a butler.
Hey, oh my god, you know, oh, okay. There's a new game that came out called Re-Looted, and you play as a black woman who steals artifacts from a museum to give them back to her ancestors. And the first response that I heard somebody say was, it's a game about a black person that steals things. And I was like, wow, that is just a horrible fucking, really? Like that is very unfortunate. Like I see what the creator was going for, but of course the internet just has to ruin everything. And I never thought about that Nellie is the only black person in the mansion and they made her the butler. I never fucking thought about that. God damn it. I'm pure, god damn it. I'm trying to be pure.
What did Wuthering?
That also sounds horrible. I meant innocent. I'm trying to be innocent. Fucking god Damn it.
heights mean by this.
Damn it. Sometimes the jokes will have unintended double meanings, and I'm sorry.
Better now, since Kat's
Damn
dead,
it.
and she married the White Devil, Edgar Linton, after Sleescliff left the Heights, and now he's here to receive his part of Catherine's will, whilst his brother, Hindley Wuthering, a proper Brexit geezer, receives a future trip to
Its
rehab
last name is Wuthering.
from her dead sister, and we, as in greed,
I can't wait until we take this, we adapt, we adapt. We need to adapt Wuthering Heights and call it Wuthering Bad.
will be
Give it a new age spin on it.
given a golden bow when we sort through all this bullshit.
This is it. Our friend's dead. What about the future we were supposed to have? What about...
Knock it off. I for one am happier than a motherfucker that wicked witch is gone.
This guy was the most pathetic fraud in the entire franchise.
Shut up!
Aye.
This dude shows up, we smack him down not once, not twice, but like 3 times. Then he turns into a giant wolf. We smack him down again. He comes back as part of the wild hunt, gets smacked down 15 more times. He keeps coming back from the dead to get fucking shit canned. This guy's a loser. This guy is the fraudest of the fraud.
Hey, don't you get loud to me, boy. There's a beast inside me which you don't want joy.
Oh, you got that wolf inside him.
You're broke with multiple dicks and Sindley, and you gambled the bloody man away.
At least my sister wasn't my lover.
Oh my, excuse me? Wait, what? Did I not read? Did this happen to me again? Was this an incest story the entire time and I never picked up on it? No way. There's no way that nobody even brought that up one time. There's no, by the way, they're brother and sister, by the way. I would have been like, what? I would have been like, oh! No, this is not, no.
And that lover didn't end up marrying Linton.
Don't remind me.
Linton.
Oh my God. The fucking Alex Jones.
Marrying Linton.
Don't remind me.
Linton.
Fucking Alex Jones. This video is fucking keto, dude.
Fuck off.
Oh, fuck off then.
All right then, Sir Cook and Mr.
Sir Cook.
Shud.
By Wheatcliff's former gang, the Dead Rabbits, led by a guy named Matt. After which we learn Linton was allowed a single hug per year throughout this whole marriage, which bully him about until he lets us into the evil-ass basement where...
That was like that was the fucking staircase in Silent Hill 2.
We bully him about until he lets us into the evil...
Like when you played Silent Hill 2 and you had this giant staircase and then you played Metal Gear Solid 3 with the giant fucking ladder, you were just like, oh my God, it's happening again.
As basement where Catherine is in a coffin, and the Dead Rabbits are here along with Wuther Hindler.
I remember like when I was playing through this, I was just like, guys, she's right there. Like everyone's talking about, what about Catherine? What do we do, Catherine? I was like, hello? Again, she's in the coffin, in the capsule. She's right there. You can see her at any moment.
Who gets rage baited about his gambling addiction until he unleashes the beast and fucking dies.
That's literally what
After
happened.
which we learned that Matt is the
Bro thought he was an ore farmer. Turns out he was a grave farmer.
identity of the Heath,
He was farming L's.
and he's working his way through killing every P-Cliff because he's the most
What the fuck is the P Cliff?
self-loathing Least Cliff. So now we fight Mean Cliff, and killing him makes her Wee Cliff into Beast Cliff. Hence we must turn him
Okay, he's distorting. He's going woke.
back to Clean Cliff, but
He's woking.
to his sister, who's also his lover, redeems him. But now Linton...
I don't think. Oh my God, he's melting. I don't think it was like an actual. I think it was like a stepsister situation. There was nothing weird about the whole Dexter and Deb. The whole Dexter and Deb thing at the end of season 7 of Dexter. There's nothing weird. They're not blood related. Okay.
did a thing and awaken 1, 2, 3.
We don't need to make this into a weird thing. Okay.
So now we're in deep shit. I'm sorry, I was just going through all the Heath clips. Anyhow, there's not
Is this bro? It was just like doing a fucking rap song in the middle of the video.
and perfected identity of Heath.
He's stuck. He's stuck in SoundCloud rapper mode.
Necromancy and summoning endless hordes of enemies whilst carrying Catherine's coughing up the stairs, whilst the
That is pretty metal. We got to admit, it is pretty fucking metal to carry around your dead girlfriend in a coffin on your back as you slice through people with a giant sword wrapped in barbed wire. Can we all agree that that's pretty metal?
we're stuck in this basement playing COD Zone.
And I'm not just talking about the barbed wire. The barbed wire.
But when we're about to finally die, Virgin finally shows up and beats the allegations after doing nothing for 70 hours, which allows us to catch up and suppress
That bleeding crown was so fucking cool.
the Earl King thanks to the power of French autism. But autism ain't made of
French
still a
autism.
part of this Canto, I guess. And she decides to free the Earl King. So now Earl King escapes and gets to do some magic golden bow bullshit, which eventually makes Catherine into Goshen, who now wants to kill every single Catherine in existence.
You know, maybe Kanto 6 was kind of crazy.
God, these two are miserable.
For some reason, I just feel like nothing really happened in this Kanto except for Virgilius going sicko mode and Wild Hunt Heathcliff. That was like those were like the and Nelly betraying me.
So now
and leaking the diaper DMs.
fighting both the Earl King and Kathy, we realize we can enable admin commands, and we use those powers to ban.
This was fucking insane. This was one of the coolest moments in the entire. They just throw a fucking Hideo Kojima at you and use the game's HUD. They make the HUD of the game canon.
Every single Catherine ever from existence. Afterwards,
The main menu itself is canon to the story of the game,
we also banned the Earl King.
which means that the main menu is canon in the entire franchise.
Or RDMing? Well, everyone. Nelly sneaks off with the bow and joins N-Corp, and everyone but Dante and Heathcliff forget about Kathy. W Heathcliff.
The first ever Heathcliff W.
We are in debt by a couple million. Don't ask me how, it just happened. So to fix this financial problem, we end up becoming Mystery Incorporated and detain a Tumblr OC. Afterwards,
Fuck it, Yakuza again. Yakuza, the what do you call it? The Yakuza 0 theme in the background. This guy has taste.
which we take the New York subway, which is fully infested by vampires, and the train
I
ends.
like how this guy made almost all the same jokes about me, or the same jokes that I made about the cities, like it's New York, it's Chicago, like.
Up in another dimension, and Don Quixote is secretly a vampire when she's barefoot. So we go to Piss Corp and accept the job, which includes
I was expecting a bigger joke about the feet.
attacking Mr. Beastland, which keeps
Mr. Beast, Jesus, this guy's fucking disgusting.
manifesting in and out.
Walking around in that skin tight see-through, that's ridiculous and disgusting. Nobody wants to see that. By the way, another beautiful hag that we'll never see ever again. That's the femboy that banned Ezra and made Ezra fucking pissed.
Fucking die.
That's what you get. That's what you get for blocking our golden retriever.
Since this place is full of Spanish,
You banned our golden retriever. Now your life gets banned.
except for Hung Lu's sister,
Oh yeah, there were witchers in this fucking Kanto too.
Ji Shun, who's here looking for immortality in order to become the next Jade Emperor of China. We enter La Mancha Land and fight Spaniards until we meet the Barber, who's one of three
Who is the hot and oh my god, speaking of hot,
vampire descendants of Mr. Beast. Who
fucking Mr. Beast. Oh my gosh, she's not so hot no more. Not so hot no more.
shows up from the Blue Twinks group, and he uses domain expansion to make us perform a stage play about the stories of Don Quixote.
Is that what happened? I thought it was just Donkey forcing us to do this mid-Kanto because she's just fucking brain rotted.
Which includes stories such as her killing a bear,
Nomo is here. Look at that. Nomo, speak his name and he shall appear.
her fighting a knight for 3 days. There also happens to be a totally unrelated story of a king wanting to create a family. And for the last play, Don Quixote will drink dirty river water, which will make her take off her shoes and awaken her true inner self, that being Sancho.
I feel like you could dare Don Quixote to drink river water and she would do it.
We'll now walk over to a Ferris wheel and find Mr. Beast impaled into it with a golden bow. This is Don Quixote,
Like, how dare you compare Dad Quixote to Mr. Beast?
the father of Don Quixote, creator of Dracula Flow, and the man with the most ingenious plan of killing his own family. Turns out this dude was a normal vampire in a castle until he fought a white woman, and from there on,
You know what? It's always white people always showing up to take what's yours away.
he fell victim to fixer propaganda and decided no more.
It almost makes you want to shock your dog. fuck?
but for his blood fiends.
Oh, the fucking hemo bars. That's why he's called. Oh, thank you. You must gang them like I have. Oh, that's such a that's fucking funny then. Oh, I was like, this guy's running out of jokes. Mr. Beast as Dad Quixote. This guy's running out of material. The fucking hemo bars. Damn it. That's fucking clever.
Sancho, come hither.
Yes, father.
I thought he just said come Hitler.
I've ingenious an idea most convenious.
That's not how it goes.
I don't think those are real words, but do tell.
Now that we put humans off our menu, we require a form of sustenance, and I took inspiration of a man by the name of Mr. Beast, who's...
He got the fucking hemo bars from Mr. Beast. I thought he was just drawing a parallel, but this motherfucker just changed the canon of Project Moon so that Dad Quixote got the idea for hemo bars because he partnered with Mr. Beast. Oh, god damn it, this fucking video.
kind of like me.
Father, I don't...
And we both own an amusement park built on blood, and neither of us are human.
Oh, listen, anybody who could go into business with Logan Paul and KSI, more like KYS, more like that, or you know what I'm saying?
But to remedy his success, we're missing one crucial ingredient, Sancho.
What is it, Father?
This is just fucking sick of his shit.
Feastables, an easy and nutritious meal for everyone that will...
God damn it.
Sancho? Give me 1 million Feastables, please.
So he came up with the idea of Feastables, and from there on he left the journey with Sancho, but the rest of his family fucking hated him. So they said,
And listen, if Mr. Beast was in my family, my whole family would hate him until they get paid off to love him, and then it's just a spiral of late stage capitalism. You know what I'm saying?
Mr. Beast,
It almost makes you want to shock your dog.
onto a Ferris wheel, but not before Sancho was given her new Tims, Roshinande, which disable her blood
It's pronounced Racante. Thank you very much.
menstruation cycle and allow her
God damn it, Cartilage. Cartilage, if you're watching this, why? Why have you infected him too? Why? You did this, Cartilage. I know you're watching. You did this, Cartilage. You did this to me.
to live semi-normally. So after all this, she fled and drank from the river Thames, which gave her amnesia. And
She got the Tims and then drank from the river Thames.
she accidentally picked up her father's name. But now she's back to being her original Spanish self. But with the power of friendship, we make her kill Papa Dracula in a duel.
I like how if any time somebody like is French, it's just like, ew, French, ew, gross. But like anytime like somebody goes, oh, they're Spanish, people are just like, that's fucking cool. Fucking nothing wrong with that. Like nobody has a problem with the Spanish unless you're ice. Topical.
I swear to God, we did not end up giving her more trauma. Don't let her
I apparently skipped over her entire crying. People were pissed off about that.
change her memories and now keeps her dogs in check. My company
Keeps her dogs in check.
His neurodivergent hire just ended up becoming a fucking nuke.
Defund the elderly.
Welcome to the People's Republic of China, also known as the low-income housing area of District 8, where there's yet another
Fucking Kulong walled city or whatever it's called.
succession crisis. And we are in the middle of it. Yeah, so turns out being affiliated with two heirs to the mandate of heaven.
I really don't want to believe that walled city actually existed. Like it sounds like like if you said like once upon a time there was a walled city, you'd be like Attack on Titan. It's Attack on Titan. No, it was a walled city where a bunch of people lived together, and it's Attack on Titan. No, let me finish, okay? It was a walled city where everybody lived together and they couldn't leave because it's Attack on Titan. Would you shut the fuck up? I'm talking about the it's a real thing. I don't believe it. I don't believe it's a real thing.
That isn't a good idea if you don't want to get assassinated by the 12 Chinese zodiacs. But aside from being hunted down by National Geographic and the Polyester Prince, we'll have to show
Fucking low tier
down
god.
by National Geographic and the Polyester Prince.
Low tier god. Oh, the peanut butter complexion.
We'll have to show the mandate of heaven, immortality for the first test, or die. Among the other notable paths passing candidates. There's Juan all the way from Canto 1 with his boyfriend King Von.
Oh my god.
And the Confucius, who will be fighting in the Denver airport for
Denver airport?
Test 2. I don't know why killing all your nobility is the wisest choice, but maybe I'm not Chinese enough. Traversing through the destroyed estate of the Hong Kong family, we fight.
Trying really hard not to make the 7th Hassan joke this video. It's written, but it just keeps happening.
Trying to vent in general. And funnily enough, Hong Lu's homophobia eye is actually a camera that streams footage for the evil Chinese elders. And
by the way, what happened to these guys? I was so caught up in him drowning his grandmother. I don't know what happened to these jokers. What happened?
Every single
hello, I'm Bina.
problem Hong Lu's ever had in his life is due to his grandma pranking him. Me when my grandson is misbehaving, so I fucking ruin his life for content.
No, you don't get it, Hong Lu. I had to impregnate all those people so I could call over the United States military.
After all this venting in general, we enter a debate against Confucius, who beasted.
We enter a debate. If by debate you mean him screaming at us the whole time and Hong Lu just going, hello, I'm happy, I'm a femboy, like
out of us whilst asking us the question of what does Hong Yuan need? A question which Hong Lu managed to fuck up so many times. Confucius
he's like, I really don't, just at this point tell me what, this is 1984, at this point just tell me what you want me to fucking say.
Gives all of his points to us and leaves.
It was like arguing with Twitter. It's like, what do you want me to say? I want you to say this. Okay, this. That's not good enough. That's not good enough, Hong Lu.
It's a debate. And we don't want to be the Jade Emperor, so we give all of our points to Xi Shun, who's now the next president of China. Unfortunately, everyone wants her dead since she's currently a bit of a fraud. For a bit of context, usually a notable person in Hong Yuan has a...
I completely skipped all of this. I was just like, oh, she's the new president of the world? That's fine. That's great. Can we move on to the next Kanto?
Them, just like Xi Shun did before she let all of her Umas go. So currently,
I can't get away from this Uma Musumi. Damn it!
She's too weak to protect herself or the throne, and the only way she can regain control is letting the original.
Oh my god, the grandpa tapeworm
take over her body, and we'll have to stop this. Oh my god, is that Jetstream Sam?
Nah, I'm your daddy.
I hate that. I hate that after this guy is long gone, now all of a sudden we're just like, god damn it, he was kind of cool. Damn it.
Bitch.
Yeah, so this is Lei Heng. I haven't talked about him yet, but he's the only character
this shit's fucked.
Get nerfed in and out of the story. But unfortunately, Confucius is a fucking nuke.
Ain't that a real mother
So turns out this whole empire of China exists to give dopamine to these geriatric brain-rotted Qianren elders, and refusing the worm makes them demand for more content. So Hong Lu's grandma stabs the bow
oh no
into herself and distorts.
They were pushing Hong Lu to become a nuisance streamer. They wanted him to like go into like Korean markets and call the people the N-word. He was just like, I don't want to do that. I feel like if I do that, I'm gonna end up with life in prison. And they were just like, you gotta do it for the content. You gotta do it.
But Hong Lu forces her to take a bath and leaves them trapped for eternity. After this, we secure the mandate of heaven, play Uma Musu.
Or is he gonna bring up or is he gonna bring up that Thai Chun just like straight up put her feet in fucking Sinclair's face? And he looked like he just saw the face of God.
Xi Shun becomes Xi Jinping.
Oh my god! And then a card cut to the fingering? What the fuck? That's a wild fucking cut.
Hey there, it's me. And I won't tell you about Canto 9. It released a month ago and you should go play the free video game by yourself. Besides, my explanation of the game has been dubious, to say the least. You should see my retelling. And I've been doing it this entire time. By the way, this guy of the game has been
hold on.
Dubious.
I got a joke for this. Hold on. You're gonna shit your pants when I make this joke.
To say the least. And
yeah, slay, queen. Claymantics Enterprises would like to apologize for that last joke. Claymantics Enterprises does not take responsibility for anything that Claymantics says or does. We here at Claymantics Enterprises, we hold ourselves up to a way higher standard of comic timing.
Way too much happening in this Kanto, and you should experience it all by yourself.
This Kanto, it's the best Kanto. They can't keep topping this.
This Project Boo needs all the money.
Oh, he's not even going to talk about it. I don't think we're running out of time here. He's got 36 seconds to talk about Kanto 9.
Video has taken a while to make, and as a college student, spending 6 hours a day editing isn't the most healthy.
College. This guy's in college, and he did all of this. Fucking bravo. This is I couldn't make a video 1% as good as this.
So if you feel like
I will be the first one to tell you that I am a talentless hack.
Finishing my upcoming Library of Ruina video.
Oh, your Mantix finishes Library of Ruina, and look at that. You got a new look at that. I will give my entire audience over to this man. Listen, it's the end of CLAYMANTICS. It was nice knowing you guys while it lasted, but you're gonna leave me for this guy. I can't blame you. He's better than me.
Be sure to check out my revised Patreon. I will be streaming Library of Ruina on the 24th of this month for the video.
Okay, well, it was nice knowing you guys.
So come check it out. And as always, be sure to comment something nice for the algorithm. Thank you for 9K subscribers, and I'll
it doesn't need to be something nice. They can tell you to KYS and it still counts. Thank you so much, Bag Bass. Thank you so much, everybody. Go like and subscribe to this man. This video was fantastic. He put in Gmod. He put in Postal 2. That alone should make you go and subscribe. But this was a fantastic video. Incredible. And his retelling was only slightly less unhinged as mine. So there we go. Thank you so much.
내 놈의 추한 시선이 가진 신선감.